Dodge Challenger SRT Demon. A machine that defies time. In today's automotive era, where cars are becoming quieter, smarter, and increasingly obedient, there is one car that feels like it came from another dimension. A wild creature that has no concept of hybrids, shows zero concern for carbon emissions, and laughs cynically at the idea of autonomous driving. That car is the Dodge Challenger SRT Demon, not just a vehicle, but a mechanical act of rebellion. The American muscle car has always been a cultural icon, big, loud, fuel-hungry, and unapologetic. But the Demon isn't just any muscle car. It's not an evolution. It's the peak of speed-fuel decadence. Born in the middle of the electrification wave, this car is Dodge shouting to the world, "If we're going extinct, we're going out in style." Terrifying numbers. Born from the same engineering team behind the Hellcat, the Demon is the result of a bold, borderline insane experiment. With a modified 6.2-liter supercharged Hemi-Fi 8 engine, the Demon can produce up to 840 horsepower, but only when fed with high-octane racing fuel. And if you think that's just a number, think again. This car is officially recognized as the first production vehicle capable of doing a wheelie yes, lifting its front wheels off the ground during acceleration. That's not CGI. That's physics screaming at full volume. 0 to 100 kilometers per hour, about 2.3 seconds. Quarter mile, 9.65 seconds. And when it was first launched, the NHRA, National Hot Rod Association, banned the Demon from competing because it was simply too fast to meet production car safety standards. Only 3,300 units were ever made, making it more than just a car. It's a rare historical artifact. In a world that worships efficiency, Dodge built a beast. Enter Adam Sandler. Now add Adam Sandler into the story and things get even more interesting. Most people know him as a comedic actor, from Billy Madison to Grown Ups, from The Waterboy to Click. But as he's grown older, Sandler has begun revealing a more complex side, like in Uncut Gems or Hustle. The silver screen shows us someone funny, but his private life hints at a man who is serious, introverted, and full of surprises. And one of those surprises? His car of choice. A red Dodge Challenger SRT Demon. Not a Porsche, not a McLaren, not a Ferrari, but a Demon, a car that, much like Sandler himself, is often underestimated. Considered too rough, too loud, too un-Hollywood. And that's exactly where the connection lies. The garage, the straightaway, and the inner child. The most compelling stories about Sandler and his Demon don't come from interviews or press junkets, they come from the sidelines. One track technician at a private circuit in California once recalled, "We knew who he was, but he showed up like a regular guy, hoodie, cap, shorts. Then he fired up the Demon and the whole paddock went silent. That wasn't a car starting. That was rage. A roar you don't hear every day." Sandler doesn't use his Demon to show off on Sunset Boulevard. He brings it to private tracks, usually alone, just to play. He's not training for races. He's escaping. From shooting schedules, from media noise, from the constant public gaze. Behind the wheel of the Demon, he's not a celebrity, not an actor. He's just someone trying to remember what it felt like to be a kid again, the kind who loved the sound of vroom vroom from Hot Wheels cars, only this time in full scale. Why the Demon is more than just a car. Sandler once turned down a generous offer from a wealthy collector in Dubai who wanted to buy his Demon for nearly $500,000. His reason was simple. "Me and this car, we fit." It may sound foolish financially, but it makes perfect sense emotionally. The Demon isn't just a tool, it's a wild mirror. It reminds us that in a world constantly asking us to be calm, polite, and reasonable, sometimes we still need something that makes our heart race and our ears ring with the roar of raw power. Not because it's efficient, but because it makes us feel alive. And Sandler, with all his experience as an entertainer, knows better than anyone. Some sensations can't be faked. Like the moment your car does a wheelie and you laugh, not because it's funny, but because you can't believe you just pulled that off. when man and machine are both wild. The Dodge Demon is the last of its kind. Big combustion engines are fading out. Carbon emissions are being restricted. Soon, every car will go quiet. But before the silence came, the Demon roared, and Sandler heard it. In the thunder of its exhaust, there's a kind of honesty no words can express. In the violent tremble of its engine, there's a sense of life that no software could ever simulate. And maybe, in a quiet moment, as the sun sets at the edge of a private track in California, Adam Sandler turns to his Demon and whispers, "Thank you for reminding me what it felt like to be a kid again." Front look. Looks right. Looks left. Back view. Car price. Thanks you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.